Excuse me. What fuels you?
Good morning.
To the next level.
Good morning. Good morning.
Okay. Obsessed with what though? Money, freedom, what's
Woo! Gotta get obsessed.
I'm obsessed with something that underpins all
I love this song.
Well,
Good morning, everybody. My name is Michelle. Get this song.
Expanding, becoming more of me on a daily basis.
Check this out, you guys.
Between me and most people. You see, most people enjoy.
You gotta get obsessed with your dreams, with your ideas. Good morning. Good morning. Powerful conversation. Y'all come on in the room. Get this album. Get this album. Unleash the artist within. Check this out. We're going to listen to one part and we're going to get started. Listen. I'm only here to win. Only here to be my best. Woo! That right there. Listen, you have to be what do you really get if you're not obsessed with it, right? And you know the rule is actually true because there's so many things in your life where you literally just go, I want this, I want it now, I don't care what it takes. It could be a man, it could be a dress, but there's just been things in your life where you just literally became obsessed with it. You're like, oh my God, somebody on YouTube or whatever, right? There's some things that you just been obsessed with. And so somehow, even if it takes years, it finds its way in your life. So this past weekend, I was at Essence Festival with Lisa Nichols. And one thing that people said all the time when they would walk up to her on the street is that they were like, because they were surprised that they saw her on the street. And so they would literally stop what they're doing so many times and they would just go, I've been obsessed with their YouTube channel. And now you're here in front of me. I've been obsessed with you. And they literally, side note, the power of YouTube is cray-cray. Anyway, it was just cool because they basically had been binge watching and been obsessed with watching her content. And then, boom, she's in their life, right? Because you attract what you obsess over. So here's the question for you, my friends. What are you obsessed with? What are you actually seeing in your life? Listen, even when you don't think you're obsessed with something, here's a funny, easy one, money. So for example, most of the times people are thinking about how much money they don't have. And because you're thinking about what you don't have, it is reaffirming something unconsciously to you. And so how can you grow more money if all you're saying to yourself is there is no more money? So your actions are going to line up with everything that you're saying to yourself. Does that make sense? I know I went deep real fast, huh? Listen, think about it. If you are constantly checking about how much money you don't have, your focus and your obsession is there. And so what happens is you miss money opportunities. They're in front of you. Even when you recognize it's a money opportunity, your energy is going to be resonating with which part of your thoughts and your beliefs? Answer that. Riddle me that. Let me know in the comments. What will your energy resonate with? Like, what will you be vibrating? You hear people talking about vibrating at an energy, and that's what that means. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody's negative, they have a negative vibration. A baby, an infant can tell when you got a little something on you that needs to be prayed off, okay? An infant. I was just at my girlfriend's house holding a little baby. And I take pride in how the babies just are drawn to me. They just love me. She was so tiny and I was just playing with her. She just calmed down. She felt comfortable. Have always believed that babies read spirits very, very well, honey. They check at all your energy. So if you have a child, don't be taking your drama around them because they're impressionable right now. They don't need your energy if you sitting up thinking about how you can't and won't. Okay? Now, moral of the story is this. You can reverse engineer anything. Anything. I'm talking about anything. So here's the reality. When you look at your life and you see things are showing up for you, and this is the work that I do all the time, and I decided to talk about it because in my journaling this morning, that's what I was doing for myself. And I was like, I wonder, do people really understand that this is how you change your own life? And as my friend and mentor and auntie and just homie Lisa Nichols says, I am my own rescue. Hi, David. Mwah. I need to get my phone fixed today so we can get this update thing going on. So I've been so lazy. My phone is broken. David said it should be a song. An executive broke my phone. So what do you do when a BT exec knocks your phone out your hand and throws it across the street? You pick it up and you say, hey, And you just keep going. Anyway, my phone's broke. So when I changed my energy, random kids would come up to me. That's how I knew I was doing the work. Yes, kids are the very much like, kids be knowing like, something ain't right with you. They don't even know what. They just ain't fooling with you. What you focus on, that's where your energy goes. Exactly. Energy grows where energy goes. So if you're only focused on what you don't have, you will only resonate with that. And so even when you show up, your energy is on what you don't have. Okay, darling? And so subconsciously, people are feeling and getting that from you. So here's the reality of how you reverse engineer your life on a daily basis. You literally just look at, wait, what happened yesterday? You ain't even got to look at your whole life. What happened on yesterday? What were the results that you received? And if you reverse engineer that, it's going to go directly to what you believe. Good morning, Tanya, Lala, Shanice, Caliber, Cheryl, what's going on? So listen, it's literally, that was real country. We're going to, I'm from the South, so sometimes you just hear the look country. I feel like I'm always country, actually. Whatevs. Reverse engineer what is happening in your life. You look at the result that is showing up. So for example, Lisa Nichols got on me this past weekend. She was like, you have this thing still where you still try to stay out of the way. And she said, and it's time for you to stop being out of the way and be in the front. And I was like, well, I literally, when she does these kind of events, I'm not in there with my title as the artist, as the whatever, the singer, the speaker, the model. I'm not doing any of those things. I'm literally there to assist her, right? I put myself in complete assistant mode. So I'm there to do whatever she needs as fast as possible. I'm there to think before her. That's the role I take on, because I understand the value of you. Like, oh my God, the power of being an assistant. Oh my God, people look at it. You want to think that's for some peasants or something. You keep thinking that. I will assist any and everybody. When I met Yolanda Adams, I was like, can I assist you for a year? For free. I'll do anything and everything for free. Let me just get 1 year with you. Oh my God. Anyway, I would take as many years as she would give me, by the way. But it was funny because Lisa Nichols pulled me to the side and she was like, I don't want you here as the assistant. I was like, but I got to be the assistant to get the job done. And she was like, well, you need to figure out how to do both, because I need you to step out of that. And it was funny. So as a result of that, trying to get out of the way where there are opportunities, I should have stepped up more, right? And so it was just interesting, which is why to cover up my book is me front and center. Exactly. But in position that allows me to imagine themselves in my spot too. Right. You have to step to the front. And so as a result, she basically was saying, like, you have these people, I'm putting you in front of Missy Elliott for a reason. Step up. Right. And so why is that happening? I went into, first of all, I'm with my mentor. So I'm just trying to be the assistant and do my job. I don't want to be that person. Here's the belief. I don't want to be the person that's trying to get a picture with the celebrities and blah, 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 blah. Because we're behind the scenes with everybody. Queen Latifah, Mary J. Blige. Literally, I'm right here. They're right there. We're here. Like, right? And you don't want to be that person. But what is that belief? Because if you really look at a Kanye West sat outside their door, right? And wouldn't move. And every time they asked him who he was, he said, I'm the greatest. Like, right? Before it was ever true. Same thing with like a lot of celebrities, right? And it's not about being a celebrity. These are just examples. But there's always a belief that gets you, that is the underlying thing, right? And so you have to constantly check the belief. You have to constantly check your beliefs. You have to constantly check your beliefs. There is a such thing as being afraid of success. Totally. I never knew that. Never knew that. Yes, being in the background is where I feel I have shined for so many years. I love that place, right? You want to play your role, right? And so some people, your gift is being that support. And then other people, you need to know when it's time to switch the script, right? And find that, but and it's just the way that it goes. Everybody ain't Beyonce, right? Beyonce needs the people that make her be Beyonce. She wouldn't be able to accomplish all the things. And Beyonce is just an artist that I pull. Pick your favorite artist. There's a team behind greatness, right? And so you've got to, and even then you see people transition. So you just got to be in tune on a day-to-day, hey, and a Lula basis. You teaching. Thanks, girl. So listen, here's the thing. Reverse engineer what's actually happening in your life. Exactly, Shanice. Reverse engineer what's happening in your life, okay? And if you're not in tune with it, you'll be doing stuff that is out of alignment, and right? And so that's why you have to always pay attention. You have to always pay attention to you and your soul and your yearnings and what's in your heart, okay? You have to. And that's why we need God, in my opinion, because God is also going to give you literally, I love the Michael Jackson Quincy Jones. Yes. That's why God is going to give you discernment, okay? Because there's also moments where you need to know, like you got to use wisdom. That's why I talk about it all the time, because there are moments where you need to have several seats. And then there are other moments where you need to stand up, honey, and be on the stage in the stadium. You have to know them all. And you don't know until you know. And you won't know until you take action. So what you can't do is be sitting at home waiting on a sign from God, right? You got to just be able to take action and have a relationship with God so that you can have discernment. And the discernment is the still voice that speaks to you. The wisdom, it just taps you and says, maybe it's time for you to do this. Maybe you should go to the left. You have these options in front of you. Wisdom says go this way. You have to be able to listen. So, what was I about to say? Oh, reverse engineering. So here's the deal. If you look at the results in your life, like what actually happened, you can reverse engineer and figure out what belief got me here, right? And so if you look at, for example, with fitness, period, like I'm not really concerned with, like some people are so focused on their physique. And a lot of people ask me, am I? And I'm like, no, I'm not. Because there's just a standard that I have with food and fitness that I'm not worried about because it's just in my DNA. And if you reverse engineer, why do I seem like I stay fit? This is just an example. Pick your poison, whatever. But there is just an underlying belief. There's a standard there. I know and believe, first of all, I look at food all the time and what it does to the body. So certain things I just will not put in my body because I understand. I still put things that are not good, but certain things is not happening. Certain times is not happening. The day of eating and certain things is just not happening. And I know they're directly related to certain results that I don't want. So it's just not happening, right? Like I can't think of the last time, like there's certain things I just don't do in my diet. And I'm not on a diet, right? I'm not on a diet, but there's certain things I just want to eat. And I know because it gives me a certain result. And there's a certain result that I'm just unavailable for. Does that make sense, guys? And so the result is my body, even though I may go from a 6 to an 8, you know what I'm saying? A 4 to an 8, even though I'm gonna just range up in there, and those are perfectly fine with me. I don't care where it's at, when it's at. I just pretty much go between that, and I don't even think about it. It's on autopilot. Fitness is on autopilot. Why? Because there are underlying beliefs and standards that I have that I don't cross. Period. Right? Same thing with men. I don't care who I'm dating. Certain things just ain't happening. I'm completely unavailable for certain experiences when it comes to dating. Period. It's not happening, right? And so even in my worst times, certain things were just the norm, right? And ladies, you have a norm. You have a norm. And it's so funny, even when we were talking about, like when we have girl talk and everybody talks about like the type of guys, like in general, since I was a little child, I never got to date tall guys. Short men were always like, who talked to me? So it's funny when I look at my dating history and my life of dating and experience with men, they always short. And when tall guys come in the room, I'll be like, oh, he cute, but okay, cool. Like because in my mind, there's a belief that they just don't, a tall guy doesn't pick me. Like it's a running joke with my friends. We laugh all the time. The tall guys skip over me. Why? Because that's a belief. It's silly. It's not deep. I could care less, right? But there is, if you really look at what's happening when a tall guy comes in the room, my energy to him is like this. Right? That's just the way that it goes. I have no energy. And then I always have like these short ball guys like, oh, girl, oh my God. It's always like, go away. But that's just it's weird. Funny example. True. So the whole thing is this. I'm serious, y'all, for real. This is real life. Like I've dated so many ball players and I always end up going, no. Also, then there's another belief. I don't like ball players. I have all these things. And so like, there's an energy there, right? When it comes to dating, for the most part, guys don't even talk to me anyway. I don't know what that's about. Like but there's beliefs. And so my energy gives off something and that's what happens. If I cared enough to change it, then I would actually do the work around it. There are just some things that you have in your life. You don't care enough to change it. And then until you do, right? And then you have to do work around it. And that's what this whole thing is about, is like, if you're getting a certain result in your life, you can do work and change it. But trust and believe you have everything. Hi, Auntie. You have, everybody say hey to my Auntie Tammy. You have everything. I'm on the floor, short and bald. They always, I'm telling y'all, short, bald-headed men. I'm not trying to be funny. It's no shade to short either. I'm not scared of short. I don't care if you're short or tall. I don't believe that needs to be the preface of a relationship. But I'm just saying. I'm just saying. They say, hey, Auntie, you are too funny. I'm just saying. Okay, so listen. Here's the deal. You literally have something to do with what you're receiving. Okay, that's the point. And the reason, and if you want a different result, you have to go and design your new belief system around the result that you want. And you, like, so many people be like, oh, I want to lose weight. Okay, you can afford a trainer. We always say we can't afford, but at the end of the day, if you go look at your debits for the month, you've already spent the cost of your trainer, and you could sacrifice on that other stuff. It's just how bad do you want it? Remember what I just said. There are some things that you just don't want bad enough, and you need to be okay with it. I got some big friends. They be like, look, girl, I don't want it bad enough. I enjoy my food. That's what, and we laugh and we love it. They love it. I don't care whether you big or skinny, right? It's a preference for you. If you really desire, right, something, then you will go to the ends. I have seen people have some amazing, crazy transformations because something happened and they just decided that they're no longer available for the result that they were getting, and they will do anything and everything, obsess over getting the new result. And here's the deal. Remember what I said. For example, with money, if you want more money, what you do not do is look at how much you don't have every day, because you're telling yourself, I never make enough. I never have enough. This is what's playing in the back of your head. Imagine your mind as a record player. It has no respect of record. Okay, for those of you who don't know record, imagine your mind as an MP3 player, okay? It has no respect of song that's on the mind radio. It's just going to play the song that you give it. So if you only looking at what you don't have, if every time you look in the mirror, you say, I'm fat, the song in the back of your mind is, I'm a fat girl. Hey, I'm a fat girl. I like bacon. I'm a fat girl. Like, that's the song. If you looking at your bank account and you always like, I never make enough money, I'm broke. I'm broke. Money don't like me. It runs from me. I'm broke. Hey, since I'm broke, I'ma do broke stuff. Since I'm broke, I'ma think broke stuff. Since I'm broke, I'ma be hating on the rich people. Broke. That's the song. That's the song that's playing in your head right now. So give me some examples. What are some results that you're seeing in your life? I bet you we can find the belief. Put the results in the comments right now. Put the results in the comments. What? Why are y'all laughing at me? This is really what's happening in your mind. I was just trying to give you guys an example of the reality of what's actually happening. Seriously, this is happening. No longer available for my new affirmation when I have those negative. Exactly. This is actually a good beat, good jingle. What's up, Mark? That unconscious is playing that record. Broke as a joke. Fatty McFadden's. I can't. I'm rich. Exactly. So if that is the new, don't make me start a YouTube channel just for our new MP3 songs for our mind. If that is the new thing that we're doing, you need to put the new record on. Okay. You got to put the G-Body. You have to put the new record on. What is it that you want to see in your life? Sorry, y'all, ADD. So what is the new song that you want to play in the back of your mind? Does this make sense, guys? I hope I'm not confusing you. Put it in the comments if I am, and I'll just clarify. But guys, or just slow the rewind, replayers, rewind, and really chew on what I'm telling you. Your mind is a record player, and it doesn't know truth, false. It doesn't know. It's not emotional. It only takes what you give it. So if you give it negativity, it is playing a song of negativity. If you are singing the song, Ain't No Good Men, then that is the song that's playing in your life right now. Ain't no good men, they all whack. Ain't no good men, y'all get back. Don't come to me, good men, because I don't attract good men, I don't got no man. I don't need no man. Ain't no good men. They all whack. Ain't no good men. They all whack. That's what your mind playing. So every time a good man walk past you, he don't even know why he ain't stopping. Because your energy and the song that his subconscious mind hears is, ain't no good men. They all whack. Ain't no good men. Y'all stay back. I like them whack and broke and tired and a joke. I like them whack and broke. They tired and it's a joke. I'm on a date. He broke. Like, that's what y'all doing. You jamming. I'm just saying. This is what happens. I'm about to go for a run. I'm gonna work my clothes. In my mind, the new song is I finish and complete projects. What? I love that. Right. And I love that. I finish and complete. I finish and complete everything I meet. I finish and complete everything I meet. Ain't no projects on my desk that I don't complete. I finish and complete everything I meet. When I start, I finish. When I start, I finish. I finish so good. I'm good. I'm a project's done. I'm good. Like, make up a new song and believe it. Live it. Why do you guys think I make songs? I don't win. I was with everybody this past weekend, and it wasn't hard to really just kind of hobnob with a celebrity and just kind of like work the scene, right? It wasn't hard at all. I could literally make songs about something else and like totally be fine. Karen said, that's why I'm single. Girl, I have to tell me and my friends all the time, it's not cute. See, women, we sit around and we talk about what we see. Ain't no good men. Girl, ain't nobody, girl, I'm gonna just stick with you because I ain't nobody. So what we see, there are good men. There are good men, right? So the whole thing is, what are you telling yourself? And then when you meet a good man, now here's the thing. You have a belief on what a good man is. And sometimes, ladies, we want something that actually isn't what so you got to really deep that thing. See, I can go all down the list. Because I got some people who your list of a good man have something to do with his height and all that kind of stuff versus like, what is the outcome that you want from the relationship? What are the characteristics that make the man good? Okay. Because if you want him to be looking like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Sometimes you're narrowing it down. You're missing it. Like, so you have to take the limits off as well. We have limitations. We got all these things like, the nerve of us. Like, I don't know what God has for me. So I need to take the limits off every single day. I got to take the limits off of God every single minute, every single hour, because my brain gonna think small. My brain is going to always try to protect me, period, point blank. So my brain is always working overtime to keep me safe. And then keeping safe, it keeps you playing small. It keeps you thinking small. You don't know what you don't know. So you sitting up here talking about this over here, that's what you want, because you've never experienced anything else. So that being said, that's actually a good beat and jingle. I call myself fat every time I look in the mirror, LOL, but starting to visualize myself smaller as I go to sleep to get it into my subconscious. Every time you look in the mirror, you need to actually look at, like, just start to, first of all, love on yourself. Do you know how much self-love will break off? When you love yourself, you're not even available for ridiculous conversations, ridiculous people. You stop parking in the back. You start valeting. You just love yourself in your fullness. You have to love yourself in your ugly and in your way, right? Ugly, whatever. Not talking about your looks, but like, you got to love yourself broke and you got to love yourself rich, because nobody has to print money for you. So you're available. Richness is available for us all in every category of our life. It's already there, but we've got to see ourselves there, and we've got to love ourselves where we are. Be grateful for the things that we've experienced, because once you get it's already done, once you begin to see the results because you're doing the internal work around it, you'll be able to sustain it, obtain it, grow it, access it, and it becomes a thing that you're only available for. Think about it. When you moved out the projects, you weren't available for roaches no more. So that's why ain't no roaches in your house. Very simple. It's called Cant in Greek. Ooh, child, you was smart. That's a big word. I'm committed to being a better me. I will be a better me daily. Exactly. No, but for real. Yeah. Simple, but I'm just saying. Once you living good, listen, I be penthouse high rising type of chick. Once you do that, you're literally, I'm not too good for anything. But when I'm on my personal dime and choosing my location of living, it's just grown. I'm not available for, you know what I'm saying, what I used to be available for, sleeping on someone's floor. You know, I'm not available for that anymore. So that's not ever, it's just not my reality. It has, like, that was just a thing that happened and it's not going to happen again. Like, it's not. Once you start making a certain amount of money a month, you're not available for the other things. Like the norm. And then when you're growing your income and your money and your business, you only, like, every time it's time to go up a level, and I believe in doubling. I like double it every year. I like to double it. I like to double it. Anyway, once you're available for that minimum, that's the new norm. Why? Because you've just decided and your actions align with that. So everything we get in our life, you have to reverse engineer what you see in your life. I'm sitting here looking at roses. Why? That's my norm. My honey knows that. Like, it's just a standard. So what do you now choose to receive? And then reverse engineer it. What is the belief that supports that? Because at the end of the day, our mind, that's what I should have called this. Our mind is always singing a song. Your subconscious mind is always singing a song. And you give it the track. You give it the song to sing. So if you could just change, that's why I was going with that earlier. Like, I was trying to say, I don't win no award by making this music but I understand, like, I want the songs in my background to be singing, I'm only here to win. I'm only here to be my best. I'm obsessed. I want the songs in my life to be singing this right here. It's called Wake Up to Your Greatness. You were born for this. I want the song to be telling me you were born for this. I'm like, yeah, I was born for this. I need this to work when I ain't working. So this song, this album, this ain't about the album, but it is my jams. I love the album. Thank you. Unleash the Artist Within. Like, that album is saying the stuff, any of the music I've made so far. And I got a couple love songs that I ain't really putting nowhere because I sing about love. I love love and I'm a girly girl. So I'm going to sing about it, right? But my passion is giving people tools so that their mind can play when you're not working and when you're not focused on your subconscious, you want the music to be pouring into you, right? Because it's working for you. And so while I love singing, Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never beside me. Like, I'm down for that, right? But that can't be the main thing that's pouring into my soul because that has no substance. Like, substance is, let me show y'all. This is substance. You were born for this.
There's no doubt about that.
You were born for this.
There's no doubt about that.
You were born for this.
There's no doubt about that. So wake up to your greatness.
Wake up out the bed like.
You can feel it. The feeling is deep within you. Just above your stomach, it has a certain depth to it.
I was born for this, huh?
Which scares you a little bit. You feel yourself being pushed by it. You even try and shake it, but no matter what, it doesn't go away.
Woo! That right there. Wake up to that every day. And listen, you can't be positive and then you can't be positive all the time, I believe, but you're human, right? And so we can shift to positive all the time. But in general, you're emotional. I'm going to get mad. I'm going to get angry. I'm going to get sad. I'm going to get frustrated because I'm human. And so you have different moods. When I'm in love, I'm not playing Wake Up to Your Greatness. I'm playing something else, some love songs, okay? But when I'm frustrated, I got to put that on. What I'm not going to do is put on something else that make me want to, like, cut somebody because I'm mad, right? And so you've got to be able to flow in and out of that. And that's what this is about. That's all. We're going to keep talking about this for the rest of the couple of days because I believe we just need to chew on it. And I want you guys to get used to hearing your thoughts. I want you guys to get used to understanding that you actually have something to do with the results in your life, and your belief is the thing. So we're going to talk about reverse engineering your thoughts and the results in your life so that you can see what you believe, so you can insert a new belief so that you can change your life. So that you can change your life. Say, I can change my life. Say, I can change my life. Say, I can change my life. I can change my life. I am changing my life. I can have anything I want, and I'm changing right now. I can have anything I want, and I'm changing right now. If I see it, I want it. If I see it, I want it. Work hard and I own it. That's what I loved about that song with Beyonce. Like literally, see it, I want it. Hey, I work hard, I own it. I love it. That was like an affirmation. That was a statement. It wasn't asking you. It wasn't doing nothing but letting you know. If I see it and I want it, I work and then I get it. Okay, so that's what we're going to be doing here. Want to get some things happening in your life? Keep following Good Tea for Life. Want to get some things happening in your life? Keep following Good Tea for Life. Keep following Good Tea for Life. Okay, I'm about to go. Obviously, I've had a little much coffee this morning. I'm going to go running. Love you guys. Okay, my name is Lakeisha Michelle. Follow me on LakeishaMichelle.com. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube. Follow me on Facebook. Follow me on IG at Lakeisha Michelle. And if you have any questions about anything we talked about, just let me know. And I want you guys to get this in your DNA. Please talk about it for a few days. Yes, I think we should probably chew on this for about a month. Have a good run. Thank you, because it takes time. And I really want to get some scenarios from you guys, and we can literally work through the belief here on here. It's amazing what happens. Like you can bust down beliefs right away. It's just powerful. That would actually make some really good content. I put it on the other day. I was sad and played Wake Up. My mood shift to actually have been bumping Unleash the Art Within. And it is a reminder and uplifter. Thank you. Yay, Cherie. I love that. Enjoy your day. Thank you so much, Caliber. Tanya. Bria Armani said, hey. Shanice said, I'm changing my life. Yes. I love how God fills you up. And then you come on here and pour into us. Oh, the living foundation of life is so live and active on here. Yes. I love that. Knock down those brick walls. Exactly. We literally can just transform every single day. Every single day we can. And thank you so much for that acknowledgement, Shanice. That means a lot to me. Caliber says, I already listened to Act Like a Success 4 times this morning. Yes! Act like a success and think like a success in order to become the best. You gotta jump into your greatness this morning. I love you guys. I will see you later. Peace out. Oh, and by the way, if you haven't registered for the webinar, we're having a free webinar tonight. If you're into short hair and you want to build a business around it, meet me at LakeishaMichelle.com and register. See you guys.